Alright, so welcome to the first video of your 8th grade math class. Let's go ahead and get started. On the top left, go ahead and write out what the topic is about, and this topic consists of real numbers. Okay, go ahead and write numbers out. At this time, fill out name, date, and the period that you are in. Okay, and the essential question that we have for today is, or that we're going to answer in this video is, what do real numbers consist of? Question mark. Okay, and real numbers really consist of two different sets of real numbers, and they are irrational and rational. Let's go ahead and start on the side of rational numbers. And rational numbers has different types of numbers, which the first we'll talk about will be natural numbers. So natural numbers are any numbers that do not include fractions, okay, decimals, negative numbers, or zeros. Okay, and when I think of natural numbers, I usually start thinking about the numbers that I count with. When somebody asks me to count, I usually start with 1, 2, 3, and so on. For this example, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna use 10. You can use any number you want, as long as it's not a fraction, a decimal, a negative, or a zero. You can use 8, 9, 11, 100. It's up to you. Alright, so the next one is, what are whole numbers? And whole numbers can actually be any natural number. Okay, natural. Alright, sorry about my spelling. But they also include zeros. Alright, whole numbers can be any natural number, but now includes zeros. So they do not include fractions, negatives, or decimals. Okay, an example here, I'm going to go ahead, since I don't have 0 within this example, and I know they now include 0, I'm going to put 0 here. Okay, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So it can also, another example for whole numbers can be any natural number. So 9 can be an example. Okay, let's do another one. So let's keep moving. What are integers? So integers can be any whole number. They can also be any natural number. Okay, and they also now include negatives. Negative numbers. Okay, they do not include fractions, and they do not include decimals. Okay, and my screen is actually a little bit split off. Well, actually, let's keep going. I forgot to do the example. So an example of an integer, so since now they include negatives, it can actually be any negative number. So I'm going to go ahead and use -1. They include 0. It includes any natural number as well. So a natural number would be, I don't know, let's use 21. Okay. So the next one will be rational numbers. What are rational numbers? My screen is a little bit cut off. So rational numbers are any numbers that can be written as a decimal. Okay, on the screen. Rational numbers they also include terminating, decimals, and repeating decimals. Okay, and terminating decimals are just decimals that that terminate, like 0.87. That terminates because there's no more numbers after 7. And a repeating decimal is just, for example, 0.3 repeating with the bar. Those are repeating decimals, and those are terminating decimals. So, for example, a rational number can be -7. Let's go ahead and do -1/2, 0, 1. It can be 2. It can be 3/4. It could be 0.33. Those are all examples. Okay. And those are all those type of numbers are rational numbers. Okay. They are all rational numbers. Now we are on the other side of irrational numbers. And with irrational numbers, what they are irrational numbers are numbers that can be, irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be written as fractions. So they cannot be written as fractions. These numbers are non-terminating, and they are also non-repeating. Sorry, my stylus is not that great. So for example, pi is an irrational number. The letter E, I don't think you'll use it in this math course, but I believe it's for Euler. Those are irrational numbers. You can go ahead and fill out the other two if you would like. Alright, so we're moving on to what are real numbers. And real numbers are all numbers that are rational or irrational. Okay, so real numbers consist of all numbers that are rational and all numbers that are irrational. For example, -135, -2, 1/2, 0, +1, +1, 2/1, which reduces down to 2. Also 700, -3/4. You get the point. Okay. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys followed through the Cornell notes and it was kind of easy. In class we will discuss it just a bit more. But at this moment in time I want you to go ahead and take a few minutes to write down 3 to 4 sentences summarizing what you have learned in this video. Please do not copy what I've written down within my notes. Try to use what you have learned from the video. With that being said, peace out.